Not too bad. What name do you want me to use for you? Because I see it. Okay, awesome. Um um it was you and I talking on Lark, is that right? What so I know that you're reaching out. I don't know, do you work directly for Meditherapy, or are you is it an agency that works for them? Like what are you directly a brand rep, or what's your role? Okay, cool. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. First off, thanks for staying up late in Korea to meet. I know it's like after 11 there or so at night. Um, Maybe I'll give you a quick backstory on who we are, and then I'll tell you like how we operate as an agency, because we're very unique. Um, I'm a co-founder and partner of 456 Growth. So our agency is about 4.5 years old, and we're out of the U.S., out of New York City, but we're a fully remote agency. We're a performance and data-driven influencer marketing agency and now social commerce agency, but our social commerce services are marketed as a TikTok Shop certified agency. I've been in the influencer business for over 13 years, and so we've always focused on bottom of the funnel, right? How do we work with creators that drive commerce activity? So TikTok Shop is really exciting for us. Our business, right, is actually unique because we have two different operating entities. We have our influencer and creator management company, 456 Growth Talent, which like this conversation is focused on. Before we actually got into TikTok Shop, we already represented over 125 traditional influencers across YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, that were driving performance-driven results for brands. And then about 2 years ago, when we moved into TikTok Shop space and became certified, our talent management company became a cap agency, and we decided to build out a sub roster in our management company of, right now it's over 150 GMV driving TikTok Shop creators. So they're primarily TikTok Shop focused first. And as I mentioned, they drive on a average month between $2 and $3 million in GMV, compounded between them for shops and products, primarily female-based creators. Um, and I know certain cap agencies focus on creators that are like either in the fashion sector or in the food sector. I would say that majority of our creators fall in the health, wellness, beauty, and then fashion side of things, which obviously is a good alignment with Meditherapy and maybe some other brands. Our other agency is a brand agency called 456 Growth Media, probably similar to your guys' agency, TikTok creator space, where we actually we run like 50 or so influencer social commerce programs for brands in the United States per month on Amazon, DTC, and TikTok Shop. We're TSP, so we do have about 6 shops we manage exclusively. Um, um, I will tell you one thing, and it's normally it'd be a negative for Korean skincare, but one of our exclusive shop management is a Korean skincare brand called Peach Slices and Peach and Lily out of the US. And so the value there is right is that we built a massive database of creators on TikTok Shop that are driving results. And so our database in our media company is like 15,000 to 20,000 plus TikTok Shop creators. We have a 5,000 person Discord community, and then our cap roster is 150 plus and growing creators and social handles that we exclusively manage. And we started to build out relationships with top GMV drivers like L4, L5, L6s, because the market shifted from pure affiliate activity, right, to these new hybrid, we call them hybrid ambassador creator partnerships with flat fixed fee and a commission, and singular or multi-post contracts. And so Click Talent reached out to us, right, because we work with a lot of agencies and brands in China and Korea. We work with US brands, US agencies, and Click Talent came to us, right, and they said, hey, we want to run like a sub budget of maybe their overall campaign with you guys for Meditherapy. And so, as you already know, because you're behind it, right, we did like six or seven creators from the roster, but it barely touched the surface. And so before I talk to you about like two ways that we could work together, can I clarify anything I shared about like our agency? We're 50 people, and we have one team member in Hong Kong. We have like 30 international team members who are full-time between Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Spain, UK, and then we have like we have like 25 or so like US team members. We're fully remote. So we actually think that we could be a massive value add. Obviously, you understand that we're leaning into the international market, China, Korea, to be an extension of operations for agencies or brands to help them move somewhat quicker in procuring creators where we have deeper relationships and faster mobility during US operating hours. That's kind of why we hired a Hong Kong person though too, because our Chinese agencies were like, well, we'd like to have someone operating in real time with us as well. And so collaboratively with that person, we can work faster and help the brand scale in their KPIs. Anyway, that was a lot. Can I clarify anything I shared? Yeah. So yeah, so we got a good team, and so we're a cap, a TSP, and then we're also a tap. And so what I wanted to talk to you about is how our cap could work with you guys, but also how our tap operates. Are you familiar with tap? I think you are. So I think I sent this to you maybe, and I'll send it to you via email if I didn't. But like what's the goal of Meditherapy? Like between these three KPIs, what's most important? GMV, video quantity output for like impressions and paid ad fuel, or CPMs? Like what like right now in Meditherapy is a somewhat like lower GMV shop. And so I know what I would say if it was me. I would say like content is number one to build the impressions, to build the GMV driving, but I don't know if you have your own target KPI that's most important. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a constant game to figure it out, right? Like, so our approach that we take this is right is that every brand and shop clearly wants high quality creative, right? But there's no clear delineation between what's going to drive GMV and what and who's not. Even a historical like GMV driver that's doing 300,000 to 500,000 GMV per month, like there's no guarantee. Obviously, we're trying to figure out like what are the consistent variables. And so the reason why I bring this up is like so we built out this hybrid tap campaign offering from our growth talent organization, which before we worked with Click, right, they just booked singular creators for single videos or so, and it was that was it. Here's a fee, done. Our tap model is a little bit different. So the deliverable, the top line KPI is video quantity over a period of time. So what we do is we come in with a brand and we create a 90-day tap program. It's a one-time setup and success fee, which ranges between 3,000 and 5,000 USD to our agency. What does that deliver? That delivers conservatively. So there's an additional fee there, but that guarantees that we're going to deliver over a 90-day runway, but 150 videos from creators. Now, I'll be honest with you. The likelihood is that over a 90-day runway, 150 is going to be a low number that will probably end up producing like 300 to close to 500 videos, right? So there's a setup and success fee with the KPI being video quantity. Then we ask the brand to allocate a nominal, right, in our minds, creator budget. And that creator budget goes to secure the high GMV drivers for multi-video ambassador deals. We don't like to do these 15, 20 video deals. It's too much. Really, realistically, we like to do between 3 and 5 video packages at most for like these high GMV drivers that won't do pure affiliate. And so like that budget can range between like, I don't know, like around, I would say around 10K to 10K to 15K max. And then we're pulling from our CAP community, pure affiliate creator activity, our Discord, 5,000 pure affiliate creators, and then our CRM in our media business, pure affiliate creators. And so we're running a tap campaign where it's basically a combination between paid creators and then pure affiliate creators to really like arbitrage and ambush with video quantity, knowing that 5,000 agency, one-time agency success fee for a 90-day program is going to deliver minimum 150 videos, but way more than that. You guys come to us and you say, okay, well, our normal, open plan commission rate for is, let's say 15%. And maybe you say your Glow Tox Retinol Serum is like your #1 seller. I don't know. And you come and say, okay, we're going to offer your tap campaign an elevated commission rate. Maybe you come to us and say, we'll give you 20%. We're going to go to the creator and we're going to offer them like 17 or 18%. And our agency is going to take between a 2 and 3%, 2 and 5% margin on the tap commission rate. Every video that's produced is we're going to automate, and we're going to give you 90-day Spark codes for every video. So if we deliver 150, you'll get 90-day Spark codes, whether you use them or not. You get 500, you'll get 500 90-day Spark codes. It's there, it's built in, you get them. If you use them, fine. If you don't use them, no worries. And at the end of the day, it helps. So I have to check with our director of social comm, but everybody will tag your brand in the e-commerce videos. But everyone's gonna queue up 90-day Spark code, and we'll automate that into a Google sheet for you, and you could funnel them directly into your GMV Max campaign. If you're doing it manually, keep doing it how you're doing it. But everything will automate into GMV Max, right? We just need to understand, right? If you're like what the tap commission, elevated commission rate is, and if you're offering, right, a split, right, on the commission rate between organic sales versus boosted content. The problem with GMV Max is a lot of creators are like, oh, we want brands to boost our content, but when brands are offering split commission rates, when it automates GMV Max, you undercut the creator's ability to maximize their commission payment. and then they feel kind of slighted, you know? So I don't know how you normally operate when it comes to commission rates between boosted and organic sales. Do you offer two tiers, or do you want one commission rate? Okay, got it. Yeah. So we could work through like the specifics if it was an interesting program, but like when I talk about the 10 to 15K creator budget on top of the agency setup and success fee, like like we realized that the high GMV drivers aren't being like serviced. So, we're talking about anybody between like L3 and L6. L6 are doing 250K plus, um um and uh sorry, we also have we also are getting a lot of L5s and L4s. And so there's a lot of great creators, and like because of our relationship with these creators, we have the ability to definitely spend the money, limited money you have, more efficiently and maximize across a variety of variables, which is, again, as much content as possible, as many high GMV drivers, as many as affiliate creators as possible. So you're winning, right, on impressions. Ideally, you're winning on GMV, and you're winning on content to fuel your paid social. And that will create a waterfall impact of hopefully seeing, that GMV rise and more awareness for the product. It's a much better strategy for you guys to do than to spend, 20K on flat fee multi-video ambassador deals, because you're not leveraging our agency's network and our relationships and our intel, which is the problem that most shops and brands have, is that they don't have a relationship, right? And they don't truly understand the dynamic of what a creator is willing to take. You come out and you might go to like a L6, L5 creator, one of our creators like Jessica Ray, and she might tell you she wants, you know, 3 grand. But the fact of the matter is that she's taking offers for like, $1,000, 1,500. You're not going to get those rates because you're an outsider, which you guys understand. So anyway, I don't know if I can clarify anything I shared about do you think a program like that could be and so basically most of the activity happens within the first 30 days. The top campaign term is it's for 90 days. And so those commissions are being paid out to our agency and the creators over a 90-day window. And over 90 days, you're seeing like content. Obviously, if the posts are belabored and they don't go happen the first 30 days, they'll happen in the second 30 days. And so it just creates more of a window of attribution to just maximize the value, because it's really hard to execute a program in 30 days and get it completely exhausted. We do it, but it'd be better to be and last thing I'll say is like, look, if you see the first campaign in the first 30 days of a 90-day term successful, it doesn't mean we can't auto roll into another allocated program or budget for a new set of creators. It just means that we're kind of watching the first set kind of run its course over 90 days to kind of figure out like where it's headed, and whatnot. So uh yeah, so sorry to clarify. What suggestion is, we call it a hybrid tap campaign. So it's all tracked through a tap, where you allocate a creator budget for select creator fixed multi-video packages, and those are run through tap. And we also pull in pure affiliate creators into that to maximize the KPI, which is video quantity output um, over a 90-day window, as opposed to just doing a pure affiliate tap campaign where it's only affiliate speculative creators, where you're fighting against an uphill battle, because more and more creators are starting to request flat fees because it's becoming a normalcy. And you're not at a point yet where Meditherapy is well known enough, and that the creators that creators are willing to jump into it on a pure commission rate. That's just my opinion. I'm sure you might be seeing different, but a marketplace is really developing. The other program is you should say I have 20K and we just book like, single or multi-video packages with our cap roster, and we don't run it through a tap campaign, which is not ideal because tap also helps with execution, product seeding, tracking, um, um, and whatnot. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And our CRM of thousands, probably 10 to 20,000, and then our cap roster. And so we're constantly building relationships with new creators every day, in the US market, which makes us, which we don't have to stick exclusively to our cap roster. But we'll start there, right, for the most valuable ones. And then if we run this program, we'll dip into our other pools, and whatnot of creators. Go ahead. Yes. There, there are pure affiliate activity creators on our CIP. So just to clarify, like probably the people that are going to do that are going to be like the low hanging fruit quality videos, lower GMV, like the L1, L2s, and maybe some L3s. Yeah, yeah, but those larger L levels, like um like we have the relationship and authority to get them to drive down their per video rate, and then maximize their earnings through the back end speculative payment. So it's a hybrid deal, right? They're getting flat fees, but we're driving them downwards, and they're also making money speculatively. So that's a win-win for you guys, as opposed to those creators like pricing you really high on the flat fee and also then coming in saying they want the speculative, right? You're probably overpaying because you don't carry the weight relationship wise with them. Yeah. Um. So, any other questions you had for me? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, so we'd yeah, so the minimum would be 150 videos, but we would deliver a lot more. We'd probably be able to get like a few hundred creators active in the program, you know? And I could send you the email with the outline of the program. And I'm looking at some of the data, right? Like one of the creators to be activated with Click in January, Mama White Fashion on a roster, right? She's driven like 407 to $500 in GMV in the last 28 days, and um, you know, she's somewhat break even right now, but um, but um, but the TikTok Shop activity is going to deliver results in TikTok Shop, but it's also, as you know, there's a massive halo effect impacting Amazon and retail. I don't think you're the guy to do this, right? And I know we're running up on time here, and I gotta run in a second. But like, are you in? Are you the one? Are you supporting the? Oh, you only do TikTok Shop agency wise, but who does the Amazon stuff for Meditherapy? Is that in house? Okay, I'm just curious what their Amazon revenue is on an annual basis. Because, for example, our media business, we do Amazon affiliate programs, and right now we're running Amazon campaigns um for uh um sorry for a program for a brand called GU, GU, JIYU. Yeah, and what happened? So this is what happened actually for GU. So we started running the Amazon program like 3 months ago. They didn't have any Amazon presence. We launched the Amazon affiliate marketplace and creator activity, and within the first 30 days, with minimal actually pure driven work, based off of the TikTok shop activity, we drove 100,000 in GMV in the first 30 days, passively off of the TikTok shops um, campaign. And so there's a massive like revenue inflation happening in those other channels from day one of your Amazon activity, just because of the impressions and awareness. So we want to maximize as many creators as possible, as many videos as possible. Um, and that's like the goal, of this hybrid tap campaign. Correct. So a couple of things. I think that 100% pure affiliate creators will like we want to provide them with a script and with the best driving creative videos to emulate. Um, but you won't be able to have approval of the content, right? When it comes to paid videos, um, like a lot of international brands are saying they want to approve the videos. It's going to be impossible to do approvals, which I'm sure I don't think you're asking that for a tap campaign just due to the volume. However, the way to keep the creators like on script is to do a couple of things. Provide them with like really like a good amount of creative direction and multi scripts that they could kind of go off of. And then also, I don't know if Meditherapy has like a Discord community or something, but drive them into some sort of community or like host some sort of session, right? Which won't get everybody's attendance, to really give them like really good insight and visibility into the products. Um, a lot of brands want creators to follow strict scripts because they were trying to prove out the creative um, is the multiplier of GMV, but more and more creators are looking for the autonomy to be like flexible. Unfortunately, it still leaves a percentage of creators that are going to deliver content that doesn't hit the quality standards, right? But the goal is to not have those creators active and to do a good job with vetting and accepting creators that align initially with quality, with brand alignment, and with creative direction. So as opposed to just letting everybody into a program and saying, okay, oh my God, I got 500, sample requests, and it's all these bottom of the funnel creators, and it's people that just aren't producing, what we need. So I think it starts in the beginning, doesn't start in the end, right? Yeah, and we can work with you guys on that too because we do it a lot, But you probably have that stuff already in house, and we can put a second or third set of eyes on it to give some feedback. So like what we do is like um we could do a couple ways. If you are able to move forward in the program and allocate the creator budget, we could submit the creators that we cast with our creators first and say who would be interested in our cap. And then based on the interest, we can submit that list to you guys. You could say, hey, these ones look good. Let us chop up the budget, right, to book the creators and maximize the KPI of the program. And then when it comes to like pure affiliate people, right, we'll have people like, request to be a part of the TAP campaign. And then we'll go through and we'll personally approve them if they seem like they're a good fit, you know? Product seeding is a cost, right? And we want to acknowledge right that in the process. Yeah, I mean, I know you said softly, but you said like, oh, we could spend up to 20 or even 15. And so I'll send you an email with the structure, but there's a setup and success fee, one-time fee for our agency. There's a fixed creator budget for the high GMV drivers for multi-video packages. And then there's the elevated commission rate. Um, with a nominal split to 4, 5, 6 growth, which is my agency, and an elevated commission rate beyond the open plan to incentivize creators to operate through the TAP campaign. Um, um, and those are and then there's obviously the product seedings. And so you would have to tell us like which would be the products of focus, and then we'd have to give you, and we have to align on how much of each product inventory we would need allocated to the TAP campaign, right? You might say, hey, we're going to focus on the Glow Tox serum, and we're going to focus on the like the tension release, mask or something. And we'd say, okay, well, I think we need to start, I think we need like 150 samples of the Glow Tox or 150 samples of the tension. But you would have to tell us, right, how you like what you want to focus on. I see what your hero product is right now, but I'm not sure like what the game plan is from a product standpoint. Yeah. Right. Sure. Okay. Um, Go ahead. Yep. Oh, on the fixed fee model. Is that correct? Yeah, so oh yeah, so those that are interested, we could you guys could approve which creators, but I would but our agency would obviously take the creator budget and we would break up the fees for the creators on the pricing. Um, but if you had creators outside of our four walls that perhaps you wanted to work with that you weren't able to access, then we could you could share those with us and we could see what we could do to activate them. Is that if that's what you're referring to? Or you can, but the TAP program is meant to be like a non-exclusive program where we can provide our value to your brand, to the brand. Well, if you chose to continue doing your own active work from the brand, um, that that it's meant to kind of operate in tandem with your internal operations. Yeah. Yeah. They can choose which creators they want to work with in the hybrid model, but we would want the authority from the creator budget allocated to book those creator packages with the creators. If they want to see like, oh, we're booking this creator for 3 videos for, $250 a video, we could do that, right? I'm fine with that. It's just that we want to be able to like to secure the high GMV drivers quickly. And the deliverable is producing the 150 plus videos. Um, but like we can create transparency. They can select the hybrid creators they want to work with, and we'll make suggestions. We can provide the breakdown of pricing, but and the suggested video quantity. Um, that's fine, but that will all run through a tap campaign, and then they won't have any approval over like the pure affiliate creators involved. Yep. I mean, yeah, there will be a lot more. So the hybrid creators, the paid creators, are only a fraction of the creators that are active in the program and the number of videos. And so, like, if you look at like 15K, what's it? So like our goal is to drive the per video pricing down as low as possible, depending on the tier of the creator. Nonetheless, I told you that the goal here is to probably get active like anywhere between 100 and 200 plus creators and to deliver a minimum minimum 150 videos, but it's likely over 90 days going to be closer to 350 to 500 videos, if not more, you know? Um, um, and so I can't tell you how many creators like a 15K allocated creator budget would go with a 5K service fee, but because it depends on which tier creator we work with. But if I were to throw a number out there, um, maybe like 15K could get you like, I don't know, like maybe like like 20 to 20 or so to 30 like GMV drivers. I'll have to come back to you and I'll share it in the email follow up. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you an email after this call today, and you're going to bed, right? But when you wake up, it will have the program breakdown. I'll share the call recording notes so you have it. You can review, think about questions, rewatch the call if you want, and then let me know if you think it could be a good fit. If it is a good fit, the way that we operate is that we would just put together a simple agreement with either your agency or the brand outlining the terms. And then, like at this rate, though, it's January 22. If we move quickly, right, we could launch the tap campaign in the beginning of February. But obviously, we have to get products in the hands of creators, and so conservatively, like we're looking at like the middle of February for a launch. Um, um, and its speed is the name of the game here, right? So um, if we could probably like we could if you wanted to do a few outlier just like partnerships outside of a tap campaign to get some content out there and some promotion, we could do that. But I don't I just want to be transparent about that. Like middle of February is at the latest is when we would probably have like the first videos going live, depending on the speed of of us moving on this. But like I said, like if you need something now, we could be like, okay, well, let's go to like this L5 creator and let's trying to get them to do like one video or two videos and just kind of like hyper concentrate and target like some proven winners just to like bridge between like the tap ambush of creator activity. Um, okay. All right, cool. Well, I'll send you the email and then let me know what your thoughts are. And we can talk on Lark. And if you want to get another call, we could do that. But yeah, I appreciate you getting on a call in your nighttime, and it's great to meet you, Dan. We'd like to work with you guys. And if this works right, then maybe there's a way to support like your other K beauty brands as well, depending on who they are. But we're doing a ton of work in that space, and so I think it could really be we could be good partners, good agency partners. Awesome. All right. Nice to meet you. Have a good yeah. 10 a.m. Yeah. Yeah. I'm in Eastern time zone. I'm out in the New York, just outside of New York City. So I also could meet with you in the early evening time. I could meet with you EST like between like 8:30 and 9:30 p.m., which would be probably your morning time, but I'm not sure how early. If that was like more preferential. So I can do it. I can either do it in your nighttime and my morning time, or my early evening time and your morning time. But I don't know what time. I'll have to look at it. You're in KST, so um, let's just say 9 p.m. 9 p.m. EST to KST. Yeah. So my 9 p.m. would be your 11 a.m. My 8 p.m. would be your 10 a.m. So if that's preferential, I can be accommodating with heads up notice if you want to meet again sometime. Okay, cool. All right. Well, nice to meet you, Dan. Have a good rest of your night. Yep. Sounds good. All right. Take care. Bye bye.